ways. I want you to go to BookBrush after this, not right now, or unless you want to just do a side-by-side tutorial, because Kathleen Sweeney's here to share with us some of this love. But Kathleen, thank you so much for being on the show today.
I am super excited to be here with you. So I'm Kathleen Sweeney with BookBrush. I'm the marketing lead and customer service manager here, and the fun one who likes to get on Zoom and show off the tools. So I'm going to do this with screen sharing because that's way more fun. You know, pictures worth 1,000 words. And I'll talk you through some of the cool things that we have here in BookBrush land.
So you just love it when you can give tools for authors that can help elevate their promotion game, because that's really what we're talking about today, right?
Absolutely. So, you know, there's lots of design tools out there, but they're not all specifically for authors. So BookBrush is an online platform. Every time you turn around in BookBrush, you'll see something that's author related or author centered. So we've really beefed up the offerings for authors, and which is why we love being in this author space and showing off the tools. So I'm going to start out in our custom creator and just give you a look at a couple different tools in here. We have lots of cool stuff. I told Jen before we started, I could talk for 3 days. So I'm going to pick a few highlights here and we'll look at some of these things. So we'll go where it says choose a tool to begin and click custom creator. And one of the main things that people do in BookBrush is create graphics for all types of social media platforms. You can do this from scratch, or you can use the community templates here in this custom creator. I'll show you both real quick. And then we also have instant mockups. We'll look at those and lots of cool little things in here. So I'm going to go ahead.
I love that your tier plans, you do have access to some of those community templates. That way you can try it out. You can get the feel of it. And then once you say, oh my goodness, look at all these, but there's a little lock button. Do not despair. It unlocks with the tier plans, y'all. So
yes. So we'll wet your whistle with some free things here. And then I'll show you some things that you would see if you were a paid member. In this tool, the custom creator, when you're new here in BookBrush, you can create and download 15 images for free. So it gives you a really great feel for things. If you're not sure where to start or what to do, I'm going to recommend community templates. So over here on the left, above the different social media icons, I'm going to click community templates. This is a goldmine, folks. We have a graphic designer who puts together all of these great looking graphics that you can personalize, but you don't have to be the artistic one. You can crank out lots of great graphics here. As a sampling on the left, you can filter by genre, and this can be multiple. So if you need mystery, thriller, and crime, you could choose all of those. And then we also
it adjusts the fonts for the genre, y'all.
Yes, and I was going to talk about fonts at some point in here. This is actually a great time we could even detour this. So let me go make this just a little bit smaller. We talk about font a lot here. And so I'm going to share this blog post with you, and I'll make sure that you have it for afterwards. Okay. This is a valuable blog post with font pairings for different genres. And so if you're creating graphics in BookBrush and you're doing one for a romance book or a mystery book and you don't have a branded font, these suggestions are very helpful to make sure that you're choosing fonts that represent your genre so that you don't inadvertently create a really great graphic for a thriller book and use a font that gives off a fantasy vibe. Yeah. So definitely take a peek at this as you're creating cool things in here too.
So this is so super friendly for first-time creatives, people who are just out there really trying to build something, but it's so quick to use, because you're about to show me how quick it is, right, Kathleen?
I am. So we'll click on one of these graphics here. Second one down on the left, it's horizontal. It's sized nicely for Facebook. And you just click where it says your book cover goes here. And you can swap with the little lightning bolt in the lower left corner or in the top gray stripe, swap covers. And then I have some books from your viewers in here. So we'll magically put the book in and look at this. We have a quick promo graphic horizontal for this book. What's really nice is you can go ahead and download right here, PNG, JPEG, or even a PDF if you need it, and post it right to social media, but you can also make changes. So for example, if your book is not on sale for 99 cents, you can change the price. We can come over here and make it $1.99 if that was the case. You can take out the price if it's just a promo graphic So we can delete that and change this to a book so hot. It's hot enough to warm up Jack Frost.
Yes.
So,
or you can put like a review saying, like a clip from a review that someone left you on Goodreads or from a reader. Yep.
Personalize it any way you
Yep.
want. You can choose your font, you can change the size, the color, so you can get as creative as you want, but these templates make it really easy with a starting point. So you don't have to be the one with the creative ideas.
Yep.
So there's an example of a community template. So I'll go back in here and just to look at the variety under platform. You can do Facebook ads, for example. BookBub ads, these are super tiny. So just keep in mind the pixel size is small for those. And then things for like advertising your newsletter.
Ooh, love it.
Once you get them to your newsletter, we also have templates for email headers. So you can recruit them to your newsletter, then spruce up your newsletter.
Oh, I see Zoom background. I need one of those.
Yes, you could. You sure could. We are all Zoom warriors these days.
I see email signature.
Yeah, bookmarks, even a whole section called launch party. So if you've got some upcoming book launch promo to do, those are really cool. A
And
section
I love
for
it when
quotes.
authors will message me and say, how do they get it to where it looks like it's peeled off? And I'm like, go to BookBrush. And they'll say, well, how do I get it where it's standing up and it looks 3D? Or you've got 3 books on one. I'm like, go to BookBrush.
Yes, we
I
have
can
over 255 3D versions for your book. So you can definitely jump in and do lots of cool things in there. So try these different things out. These are if you want to do, any sample graphics to put on social media. And then just as a another idea, if you do have a creative vibe and you want to start from scratch, you'll just pick your ad size over here. And then, for example, go to book template. And here's where you'll find all these different sizes and features. So physical books, for example.
I
All
love
these.
this feature so much.
And the ebooks face every which way. So those are really nice. We have cool phone options. So I think authors sometimes just wonder, where do I get a 3D version of my book? Here are the reveals that you were talking about. I'm going to scroll because there's a lot of cool rips and puzzle pieces and nifty things in there.
And this is what I was just doing last week when I was building for our ARC launch and our book reveal. I was on BookBrush, y'all, checking out the templates and looking here, and I got one of those peel aways.
Awesome.
Yep. So I use BookBrush all the time, guys. And I love Kathleen's energy around this work. She's the expert, and I'm so happy we have her here to show us the little tricks.
I love showing these off. And I don't know if you've seen these new multi-devices. These are pretty new. So you click one and it puts your book in more than one. I'm going to delete the one here in the workspace and we'll click on this. We'll do the other book here. So these are kind of magic because it puts your book in all those formats with one click.
Mm-hmm.
When you see this spinning, it means the magic's happening here in BookBrush land. You can make this super big.
Look at that.
And if you felt like it was competing with the background, you could also blur the background a little bit to make your book pop. So there's a lot of fun little tips and tricks that you can do. So those are the community templates. And then we also want to talk about the instant mockups. Those are really popular too. So I'm gonna head in there, and I know this is one of Jen's favorites. We'll go to tools. In the top stripe, I tell you what, I'm just going to go back to home. It was thinking there for a second. In the center where it says choose, go to instant mockups. This is a gold mine too. You've got over 3,000 real life images. So when you see people having their book on social media in these real life scenes, I'm going to spill the beans. They are probably not doing this in their own kitchen. They're probably using these great graphics. I'll do some filter words for you over here on the left. So you can click on what's new. You could choose Christmas, Hanukkah. We rotate seasonal, and then you can also search by genre if you want to. But all of these great graphics. So I'm just going to click on a few and we'll do a set here.
Oh, absolutely love them all. It's like,
and I'm not holding shift or anything. I'm just scrolling down here.
They're all so pretty.
It's so hard to choose.
It is.
So we'll stop with, I think I did a nice selection here. I'm going to click step 4 at the bottom for convert now. Oops, I didn't pick my book in step 1. Got so excited. Okay, here we go. I knew which one I was going to pick. So these are going to download directly to your computer as a handy zip file. And when Jen mentioned some of these are behind the paywall, a lot of these are on the gold plan and higher, but we do have some opened up that you can try for free if you're exploring our free plan. So we'll download these.
Which, guys, that means it's a no risk, and you get to go on and get to see all the beauty that BookBrush has to offer.
We'd love you to come check it out. So prepare to be amazed here. We're going to grab these. Here is this book positioned right in this real life image.
Look at the colors.
That turned out really nice. You know what? And my trees are up, but you didn't have to get your Christmas tree up. You didn't have to make a drink. You can just,
yeah. Or have to worry about lighting, or how is it all going to lay out?
Yeah, so you can see why these are probably our most popular tool, just because they have so much eye-catching energy without you having to do anything other than drop in your 2D cover. So please come check out those instant mock-ups. Those people really love those. And then I'm going to talk next about our animated mock-ups, because if you really want to wow people, these are a really cool option. All right, so we'll go into Custom Creator. And these are also in the community templates. So we'll go in there and I'm going to open up collections and we'll go into animated mockups or the TikTok videos. So these are all the ones with, get ready, animation, video background, music, and your book cover all in one handy meme. So it's a really cool way to look really flashy on social media without having to do like a whole ton of work. So I'll scroll.
Spend like 30 minutes or 45 minutes trying to look, pick all of the options and get it all to line up correctly. Like, your design team is amazing and how they've organized everything here.
We want to make this part easy for you so then you can get back to writing your book. So I'm going to swap in a cover. Oops, these aren't the ones here. We'll just go, in the interest of time, let's just push play here. So super easy. You would just place your book cover here and then download as an MP4. So that's like, what could be easier than being on social media with these cool looking graphics? Now, if you like to do editing, you can change the color, you can change the wording, some light editing if you want to. But these are suited a lot of times for Instagram, Reels, TikTok, and they're an easy way to have a presence on there. So these animated mock-ups are really cool.
Love it.
So there's those. And then I was going to see, do your followers talk much about Amazon A+ content and where to create that?
So with Amazon A+, do you have to be a KDP, or can you just be an author and have an author central account?
So my understanding is you need to have access to your KDP dashboard.
So these are for all my KDP people, which I know we do have KDP people that are out there with Jen Lowry Writes watching and listening to the podcast. And my even my local writing community, a lot of them are on KDP. So we just want to make sure you guys are aware on that one. So yes, share that A+ content because it's beautiful, guys.
I'll give you an example link here. So for those that are watching, this is the Amazon KDP page. So when this came out, and it was mid last summer, so for about 1.5 years, they've given access to people who have access to their own KDP dashboard to add this. Okay. One of the most popular ones is this with 3 stacked images in the from the publisher section. It's really powerful because you have these 3 images. It can keep people on your page longer. It can add interest. Right now, it can help you stand out. As more people do it, it may help you fit in. So yes, it's win-win. The thing is, when this came out, people were scrambling. How can I make 3 images like that stack up so nicely? So at BookBrush, we aim to please. So let me just refresh this here and I'll show you how you can easily do this. We click on the custom creator, and this would be if you want to do from scratch. Click on the Amazon logo here.
Look at there, y'all.
3 stacked images. So the beauty of this is you're going to create all 3 of them at once. So everything lines up really nicely. So if we go to background here, you can upload your own image. So if you have one that coordinates with your book cover, you can bring it in. But let's just search for a couple, for example, that we'll put in here. I always have a hard time picking. We'll choose these 2 little lovebirds here. So you'll make this image bigger. I'm just dragging, but you can double click and resize with a slider as well. And then position it within this space. Add your text if you want to, so you can put your different wording in here. And what's going to happen when you go to download, it downloads as the 3 separate images. So the lines are perfect. You don't have to worry by making one at a time and scooting the background around. So this has been a really quick solution and a crowd pleaser for folks who out there who do want to do the stacked images in Amazon A+ content. You can do this.
Who wouldn't want to do it, Kathleen? It's so beautiful, right?
Yes, and you can do this on a free or a paid plan. So you, even if nothing else, if you come in BookBrush and this is the one thing you create, this could be a really handy option for you. I do believe if you have a series out there on Amazon, there's a clickable spot where you can use the same one for every book in the series. So it may be that you don't have to create it for each and every one. What a time saver.
I know, yeah.
All right. And then if we have time for one more wow-worthy topic, I'm going to talk about word of mouth marketing. So a lot of authors know or believe their readers would share about their books, but the readers don't have really a good way to go about doing this. So what we came up with, it's kind of an elegant solution here in BookBrush. And this is only, you're in the right place at the right time. It's only been here about a month. On your account, and this is a paid feature, you'll see in the upper right corner, we have what's called a reader hub. You can create your images in BookBrush that are reader focused and reader centered. So basically from the reader's perspective, place them on a unique URL and share them with your readers so they can then easily download and share your book on social media. So I'll show you the sample images in here, and then I'll show you a finished one as well.
But you know, that's really good if you're building an ARC team, a launch team, and they may not have these kind of tools that they're used to working with, and you can create some and share them out for them too.
Absolutely. So in the collection section, you'll go to for readers. And this gives you kind of an example, like the first one says, this author never disappoints. So that's not something you're saying about yourself. It's what readers would say.
Yes.
The next one says, I knew I would love this book after the first chapter. So you're putting words in your reader's mouth, but that's okay. You're giving them the tools to put this right on social media. This one says, this is my new favorite book, just added to my December to be read list.
I love it. I love it.
I couldn't put down this red hot spicy Christmas read. And the thing is that you're going to click these and change them. So while you're in here, if it's not spicy Christmas read, maybe it's just a spicy read, take that word out and change it up so that it suits you and put your book cover in there. So you're in control of the message. You can put your branded font, things like that. Save these all in your account, and then you'll put them on a reader hub. So have a sample reader hub that's already done so you can see how it turned out.
Yeah. So you give them the link to the reader hub.
So here's one you can see. It's bookbrush.com. Reader hub, and then the backslash is the author's name. So she created it. It's T.M. Cromer. And then she added all her social media links and things. There's a nice little.
I not know about this, Kathleen.
It just came out in November. So it's legit brand new. I don't know when this is going to air, but we're recording in December. So it's really very new, but super cool. Like, the word of mouth marketing has so much opportunity, you know, for you to have, for your followers to share these with their readers. In fact, readers may have asked you, would it be okay if I share an image of your book? And you politely say yes, but inside you're screaming, yes, 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 please share all the things. Now they can. Yeah.
All the love. This is all the love with BookBrush. Look, more love, y'all.
For sure. So here are the images that this author created in BookBrush for her series called Unlucky Charms. These are just easily downloadable for her followers. And I love, for example, this first one with the arrows, and I'll make it a little bigger. You can put the things that are going to be eye-catching. People like Irish witches. That's a tongue twister. People want to read an award-winning book. Maybe they love third person point of view. These are the things that you can call out so that they want to share it. So
Right.
you're controlling. This one says, the best book I've read in ages. Well, if you give your reader this graphic, they're thinking, yep, it sure was. They posted on social media. Now all of their friends are thinking, wow, that's the best book that Jen's read in ages. I want to go read it too.
All right, you've got my wheels a spinning. You got my wheels spinning, Kathleen, because I see so many wonderful opportunities for launch teams, newsletter blasts, subscribers of newsletters, asking your email list to come over and find their favorite graphic. So like, see which graphics will show up, and you can create multiples like what this author has done. So that way your readers can go through and pick the ones that appeal to them the most and might be their style.
Exactly. So you're creating, you could do them on different, you could do the same image similar for Facebook, a horizontal, a square, a Twitter size, different ones. So whatever their social media of choice is there. This Reader Hub also lives and breathes, so you can add new seasonal images to it, but the link doesn't change. So it could go on your link tree, or it could be permanent in your newsletter each time, but you're updating the content as you go along.
Yeah.
So with the paid plans, every paid plan can create one of these, and our top plan can actually make 3, which is super good because if you have different pen names or different series, and then each of those 3 can have 2 tabs. So you can actually have 6 unique URLs. So if you have promos happening at a tight time frame and you don't want to remove everything here, you may really want those different URLs. Some people write in different genres too. So that would help, and there may be a time in the past where you shared images on some clunky Google Doc thing. No more. Just use this handy URL.
And the link. Exactly.
Yep. And you also I think I have another one on here. Let me make this a little smaller. Here's another one, and I wanted to show this one because you can actually put the animated mock-ups on here too. So there are 2 animated ones for this author. This is a different author, so you've got your about section here and your tab. And who doesn't love fun animation? So I'll play this one for you. Boom, 11 seconds.
And I bet you it took her 11 seconds to make it.
It's true because it's so quick. Here's one more. I can't resist these. We'll do one more. And that's all that one is too. So there's 14 seconds, a little bit larger time commitment, but not much. So those are, when we did the animated mock-ups, we did the one with the beach scene in there. Those are available for you to just drop your book in, change the wording up to suit you. If it's something you want to read, I mean, you can cozy up at Christmas with any kind of book. So it doesn't have to be Christmas romance.
Yes.
But definitely explore that Reader Hub as a way to jumpstart your word of mouth marketing.
So guys, when she said at the beginning that BookBrush is really tailored to the author experience, she means everything she says, because you can see just by looking at the different features and options, and you've got tons, Kathleen. Kathleen could spend 3 days, maybe more.
We both be tired of me by then, but yes, I would love to sit here. I love showing off all the things and give you the wow factors.
So show everyone, can you go? I should have said this at the beginning because I really love all of the customer support that you have and all of the videos that you have in case people would like to see some more of what BookBrush does and they kind of need this side-by-side view. I know that you guys have those tutorials there.
We do, and I'm also going to point you in the direction of our YouTube channel. So it's just BookBrush on YouTube. And we add a weekly little a nugget video. So our goal is to have them between 2 to 3 minutes. How to make a bookmark, how to make your Reader Hub. Guess what? You want to do giveaway graphics? We can show you how in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. I had
subscribed. It took me just a second to subscribe. Everyone needs to now go and subscribe really fast. You've got 103 videos on here. This is what we need.
Lots of stuff that's short. So we try to make these bite-sized. This business card one, it's 2.5 minutes. The last conference I was at, a person came up to me, brought me their business card and said, I just watched your YouTube video before I came here. I made this business card and I wanted to bring it to you. So it came full circle.
See,
so definitely, yep, check us out on YouTube. And then within BookBrush here, we also try to have lots of different things. So you can come down on the main page on the left-hand side and go to webinars.
See, I've done the webinars, but I didn't know about the YouTube channel until now. It's like I learn something new from you all the time.
I'm so glad. Yeah. So the YouTube is a shorter format. So those are a little bit like bite-sized. Now these used to mostly be live, but we hate to make people wait. So they are set here. So you can watch a recording anytime you need it. So if you need to do a book cover, you can watch the whole recording of Cover Creator 101. If you want to get down and dirty in the custom creator, you can go ahead and watch that recording. These are here, day in, day out, so that you don't have to wait for a live session. And then if you have questions, you can always send us a note on our homepage. And within any tool in the top right, you'll see a question mark that says help. And if that's you and you need help, we have a pretty robust FAQ section to search. And then you can also go into contact and choose your type of question. So whatever trouble you're having, that will route it to the part of our team that can help you with whatever. If you got in a pickle, we can help you with that.
An amazing customer service, by the way. So 5-star customer service review as you're going through BookBrush Final snapshot.
Thank you. So yeah, so I tried to hit a lot of the highlights. We have lots more to offer. You can, make a book trailer in here. You can design your own covers. We also offer a custom cover design package. We tried to put tons of things in one marketing toolbox. So we're a one-stop shop for authors to do their book marketing and so much more.
Yes. All right. So guys, I want to first tell you, Kathleen, it is just such a pleasure to be in your presence as always. You had joined us at a previous conference and everyone just adored you and they loved the program. And we always get the ooh and the ah and the wow. And I'm just so thankful that your team, all the tireless work that you guys put into it to make our lives out here manageable in all of the things that we try to do, having promotions and working social media. That's such a huge part of the author life and our career. And BookBrush makes it such a simple way for us to be able to do it effectively, efficiently, but in a beautiful way. So I just want to thank you for all the authors out there. Thank you for being here, for all the love about BookBrush. And Kathleen, last words of advice for any authors who are trying out BookBrush for the first time.
After the tutorials, the YouTube things, just jump in. You have 15 credits for free, but it doesn't deduct unless you actually click download. So you can play and play and play and try different things and just get a feel for it. We'd love to have you explore what BookBrush has to offer.
Love it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys, on Jen Lowry Writes. Kathleen, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you.
All right.